What's up, guys? Mark here, the world's strongest man, two-time Olympian. I'm here at the Let You Start Center, the largest physical culture library in the world, and one of the best because my adopted mom and dad, they had a lot to do with it. But also the IOC recognizes as an Olympic Study Center. So this is somewhere you need to be if you want to learn physical culture, you want to learn kinesiology. This is the place. Come by and check it out.
How old were you when you went to the Olympics?
Oh, God. 19, the first one in 92. August. Well, I think I just turned 20 in June, so I was 20, and then 24 in 96.
How many years of training for Olympic lifting before the actual Olympics did you work for?
10 months.
10 months.
And I know people say, man, that's horrible, that's garbage, but everybody's road is different. You know, strength was never the issue.
Right.
I was already pretty strong, even at a world standard. You would have been hard pressed to find an Olympic weightlifter that could squat what I squatted, press what I pressed, deadlift or pull what I pulled. But the finer nuances of the technique, I had no clue. I was just winging it. And Terry and Jan put me in contact with Angel Spazov, God rest his soul, to see if I had the aptitude and the flexibility for what was going to be required. And Angel was like, I think it's like maybe too late, you know, being 18, 19. But he's a very good athlete and flexible. So, you know, I have a guy that's coming here from Bulgaria. He was the junior national coach, Emelian Yankov, and he put me in a meal together, and you know, pretty much the rest was history. We started training, and 10 months later, you know, I'm pulling up to Barcelona.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
When you traveled to Barcelona, were you by yourself, or did you have, you know, a whole crew of coaches with you? Were you traveling with the team and felt like it was a team thing?
Traveling, we left the Olympic Training Center and flew to, I think we flew to Houston, and everybody got on another plane, a huge plane, which at that point I had never been on one of those double-decker type planes. And the whole entire Olympic team flew together. And so you saw the dream team was on the plane, the gymnasts were on the plane, the track and field athletes, everybody was on this plane. It was only like 460 of us, you know, and you know, and some coaches, you know, so and administrators. So we traveled together.
That's great. And was there, like, when you got there and you're in the Olympic Village, any feeling of camaraderie? Did you make, you know, friends with new folks? Did you intermingle with internationals, or just hang with the team?
Oh God, yes. I mean, there was everybody. There was a sense of camaraderie and like us against them. And I had been on teams before, but I had never met these people, and to have that same feeling was different for me, and I did make a lot of friends, you know, from guys on the dream team to guys on the water polo team, you know, and then I found out that there were a bunch of University of Texas athletes that were swimmers and divers that were on the plane with me, and we just sat there talking about Austin. So it was a real cool experience. And
then, so how many days did you wait until you competed and did your lift?
We got there, like at the opening ceremonies, I think were in July, and I didn't compete until August 2nd or August 3rd, and I'm starting to get that athlete's dementia. Like all stuff starts running together. You can't remember what the dates were.
Right.
But it was during that time frame.
So
I was one of the last ones in
Right.
weightlifting to compete.
Okay.
Being a super heavy.
Right.
And everybody was running around and seeing the sights, and I couldn't see anything.
All right. So you're there in Barcelona, and it's now August, and you're coming in on your first lift. What was your feeling the morning you wake up to do that?
I thought I was gonna win the Olympics.
Yeah.
I was fired up, man. And I can remember breakfast. I can remember getting in the car, driving over to the training hall to warm up. And then after that, I don't remember anything. I blacked out.
Yeah.
And I think that was a byproduct of my focus. People say, man, didn't it make you nervous, like lifting in front of all those people and the billions of people around the world?
Right.
No concept of it. I mean, I was completely honed in, blocked out. I went 6 for 6. The only competition at a national or world competition that I went 6 for 6 in, where I didn't miss.
Right.
I was really, really focused. My coaches and my team did a hell of a job getting me ready for that competition, and I bought in. And which is the biggest part of it is, no matter how much the table is set with all the delicious food on it, if you don't eat, you're not gonna get full.
That's right.
And I was set. I was ready to go, and I hate that I don't remember. I hate that I didn't get to see or wave at my mom in the audience, but I was not thinking about none of that. I went into it and with the mindset of winning, and truth be told, there was no chance that I was gonna win because they allowed the athletes to cheat.
Right.
And I was completely drug-free my whole career. And to come in 10th place against the 28 best Olympic weightlifters in the world at the Olympic Games was a pretty damn impressive feat. Not to mention, I had only been training for 10 months.
Yeah.
And the sport didn't get better. I hate that. Like, I would love to say, man, they got it fixed in Atlanta. In Atlanta, there was no drugs, it was an equal playing field, and I was able to go in and dominate the field. That's not the case. The powers that be were more worried about the records and the weight totals going down so much that they figured that they would put an asterisk by the totals, that Olympic weightlifting would get kicked out of the Olympic Games, like something to that effect. So they never really fixed it. And now it's getting fixed. And they've ousted all the evil tyrants that kept the powers that be in the Eastern Bloc, former Eastern Bloc weightlifting teams. And now you get Americans that are winning medals because the playing field is more even. And that's all I ever wanted, is for it to be even. And I could say I'm one of those guys that was a pioneer in getting the ball rolling, of them doing the work, and I'm proud of all of them.
Absolutely. You want to take a look at your jacket here?
Yeah, man.
So we have in our acid-free.
I'm 85 pounds smaller, so it might swallow me up. Oh, man.
So there it is, the beautiful 92 Reebok windbreaker jacket.
Man, this thing was really made well. This is one of my favorite ones. Look at that. Keep you cool.
Oh, it still fits.
This is my first wrestling. After the Olympics, I joined the WWE, and I wore this singlet 2 times at a pay-per-view and at the Monday Night Raw after the pay-per-view with me and Jerry Lawler, and that was it.